Happy Sabbath Day. This is the Lord's Day. Well, apparently, I got to bring up some business. This is about the Seventh-day Baptist Church in Battle Creek. It seems you got problems. One, nobody's stepping up in the church. I know during the school season, they're supposed to have Wana. They're supposed to have a Wana during the school season. That didn't happen this year. And it's gotten me thinking is nobody stepping up? That could be it. One. Two, how bad are the finances? How bad are the finances in the church? Three, are you doing so bad on money to where you just couldn't have a Wana that now you just had to push the Wana all the way later into the season? Because I know every year, then in September, Awana would start and kids would come and they'd learn about the Lord, but nope, not this year. I'm thinking maybe it's one, people won't step up. Two, the finances are that bad to the point where they just can't afford it. Three probably falls in number two, or they're not doing well on money, they gotta make some cuts. This probably explains it. Every Saturday, and I've been in that church, I've seen it where it's barely any people coming to that church. And at time and time, I've seen it where people barely tithe. And it's barely three-quarters emptied. And it's like, we'd always have Awana during, in September throughout June, we'd have Awana. And apparently this year that's not happening. I'm thinking that people aren't stepping up to the plate. I'm hoping it ain't number 2 and 3. Money's that bad where they can't afford it, or the finances are that terrible. I just hope that the church isn't dying. Here's what a signs of a dying church is. People won't step up to responsibility. 3/4 of the church is empty on the Sabbath day. They're not getting that much money at tithing. During elections, when they elect deacons and the head of whatever they elect deacons and head of office, people are not stepping up to the plate. They don't want to do it. Finances are so bad to the point where they gotta make finances are that bad to the point where they gotta make budget cuts. To where normally they would have Bible school for the kids throughout the year until June, and then they end up cutting that until during the summertime. Those are signs of a dying church. I would hope that that's not happening. I know I should have got up and go to church, but I wanted to sleep, I go to Bible study at 6 o'clock every Wednesday. It's just, man, I'm not a morning person. You know? We used to have coffee house like every Saturday, but that went away. Down to one time a month. If we had events like if we had an ice cream social, or if we had a chili cook-off, 50's diner, or if we didn't have no events like that, we didn't have coffee house. Pastor Tim, you need to do something about this, okay? I don't know if it's the finances or so. Okay, Pastor Tim, I don't know if the finances are that bad to the point where they had to make some budget cuts this year. I don't know if the church is dying. I don't know if none of the people are coming. I don't know if people are not stepping up to responsibility. Whatever it is, Tim, I think you need to look into this. I'll be blessed if I go to the Adventist church, period. Those people's doctrine is false. They got false teachers at the Adventist, false prophets at the Adventist, they're corrupted at the Adventist. Their church is Satan at the Adventist. If Seventh-day Baptist Church dies in Battle Creek because it's either finances are so bad people won't take responsibility and step up to their duties, or people are not showing up in church and it's half empty and barely people are tithing, well, I ain't going to church on Sunday. No, sir. Sabbath day is on Saturday, the seventh day of the week. Just because Jesus died, that did not change, or nor did the law go away. He might have died for our sins. Yeah, great. I'm glad he died for my sins so I could be forgiven. You know? But the law didn't go away. The Sabbath day did not change or any of it. The law is still there. It says you will worship on Saturday, the seventh day of the week. And you will keep the commandments. The thing is, I'm just thinking perhaps, I hope it's not finances are that terrible. They had to make some, I hope it was not finances in the church that was so terrible, bad, where they had to make some cuts. Because I know we still have Bible study on Wednesdays. Okay, if we're not doing Awana, here's another thing that really, really got me. If there's no Awana until like summer, then why are we not having Bible study down Christmas and New Year's? Okay, get off the Awana calendar if we're not doing that this year. Now I understand if it's people's going on vacation, seeing the families, that I understand. Okay, I get it. Tim, there's one thing, Pastor Tim, there's one thing you're not doing right. You got a web page, but you're not updating the calendars. You're not updating Coffee House. You're not putting previous videos in worship. You're not updating nothing. You're just leaving it as 2 years behind. There's 2014 calendar for Coffee House. You need to put 2016's Coffee House schedule. On your YouTube channel, you need to take down all of 2013's worship videos, and you need to put 2015's worship and 2016's worship up. If you're not going to do either of that, not going to update your website on the Coffee House schedule or on the YouTube channel, I don't want to be mean, but I think maybe you need to rethink what you're doing. Either take the website down and your YouTube channel, or update it, because I don't know what's going on here. I mean, ever since Corey Geske left, it just seems that the church went downhill. And I don't understand the reason for this. I don't understand the reason for this. Because Corey Geske were pastor, that church we had kids coming into the church, people were attending church. We had Awana every September until whatever, June or May, whatever. We had Christmas pageant. But this year, after Corey left, it just seems, and we also had Coffee House every Saturday. But after Corey done left, it went downhill. Tim, you have to turn around and figure out what is the problem. Okay? Whatever it is, you need to get to the bottom of it and then try to figure out a solution to this problem. You are the pastor of this church. You can't just sit here and do nothing about it. And if deacons are not doing what they're supposed to, Tim, you need to go in there and kick those. You need to go in there and kick those deacons in the rear and say, get your butt in the gear and get going, whatever your responsibility is doing. If the deacons are not being responsible and not doing what they're supposed to, Tim, you need to get rid of them deacons and find new deacons who will be responsible and do what they were supposed to do. They will trust God put into them. I mean, Judy, for Pete's sake, has had enough of this crap. The head of office, she doesn't want to do it. No one's stepping up. Heck, okay, fine, put me in charge. I'll do it. I'll do that. I'll take that responsibility if needs be. But Tim, don't let the Seventh-day Baptist Church in Battle Creek die. Okay? It's just, I'm getting stuff off my chest like I need to be. And I'm sorry if you get offended or get upset. Actually, no, I don't care. I've said what I needed to say. If you do respond to this, Tim, great. If you want to tell me to come in the office, we can talk, we talk. That will be great. Okay? Whoever hears this, great. I'm going to let everybody go. Remember, you can comment, subscribe, but your comments better be in check. If I find any hateful comments, I'm going to delete and remove them. Thank you, and comment, subscribe.